There are people who walk into a room and something shifts. Nobody can quite explain it. They haven't said anything remarkable yet. They haven't announced their accomplishments. They haven't done anything loud or obvious. But the room adjusts to them. People listen more carefully when they speak. Their opinions carry weight before they've even finished their sentences. And the most fascinating part is that these people are usually doing something most people overlook entirely. They're doing it silently. Respect is not demanded, it is not performed, and it is almost never built through the things people think it is built through. It is built through a collection of quiet, consistent behaviors that most people never consciously develop because nobody ever pointed them out. Until now. The first silent behavior is making eye contact without making it a contest. There is a specific quality to the eye contact of someone who genuinely respects you. It is steady without being intense, present without being aggressive. It says, I am here and you have my full attention without saying anything at all. In a world where everyone is half looking at a screen, this kind of presence is so rare it registers immediately. The second silent behavior is being comfortable with silence. Most people panic in silence. They rush to fill it, over-explain, add unnecessary words, and in doing so, often undermine the point they just made. People who command respect have learned to let their words land and then simply wait. The pause after a statement gives it weight. It signals that what was just said was intentional and complete. Silence is not emptiness. In the hands of someone self-assured, it is emphasis. The third silent behavior is never speaking negatively about people who aren't in the room. This one is deceptively powerful. When you consistently refuse to gossip, to pile on, or to diminish someone who isn't present to defend themselves, the people around you register something important. They realize that when they leave the room, you will treat them the same way. That consistency builds a level of trust that no amount of charm can replicate. The fourth silent behavior is following through on small things, not the big promises. Everyone makes big promises. The small ones, when you say you'll send something, you send it. When you say you'll be somewhere at a certain time, you are there. These micro-commitments are where most people quietly fail, and they are exactly where deeply respected people quietly excel. Because reliability in small things tells people everything about how you will behave in large ones. The fifth silent behavior is asking better questions than most people ask. Not to show off, not to steer the conversation toward themselves, but out of genuine curiosity about the person in front of them. There is something deeply respectful about being asked a question that required someone to actually listen to what you said 2 minutes ago. It communicates that you were paying attention, and being paid genuine attention is something people almost never forget. The sixth silent behavior is being the same person regardless of who is watching. Respected people don't have a public version and a private version. They don't become warmer when someone important enters the room or colder when they think no one significant is paying attention. That consistency, the same standard applied regardless of audience, is one of the rarest and most powerful things a person can demonstrate. People feel it without being able to articulate it. The seventh silent behavior is absorbing pressure without redistributing it. When things go wrong, when stress arrives, when chaos enters the room, some people immediately spread that energy outward. They become louder, more reactive, more destabilizing. Respected people do the opposite. They absorb, they steady, they become more deliberate, not less, and in those moments, the people around them instinctively look to them for orientation. That gravitational quality, that steadiness under pressure, is the deepest form of silent leadership there is. Here is the truth underneath all 7 of these behaviors. Respect is not something you convince people to give you. It is something they cannot help giving you once you've consistently shown them who you are when it costs you something to do it.